Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe the channel and enable bell notification to never miss an update from us.
Hello everyone, this is Jyotsna Tiwari and welcome to today's daily current affairs session where we will discuss each and important points regarding your upcoming exams. Okay guys, so here we will discuss all type of questions, all type of news and possible question which will make the new questions in your upcoming exam. So let's have a look and don't waste the time, and here is the first news of today's session. But before starting this session, let me change my pen color, then we will discuss each and everything in details. Okay guys, so here you can see the first news of today's session, and the news is that the recent CAG report highlights irregularities in defense procurement. Okay, so here you can see that the recently CAG report, CAG report has highlighted the irregularities in defense procurement. Let's have discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that on September 23, 2020, the Controller and Auditor General, that is Comptroller, that is N. Okay, so Controller and Auditor General submitted its report on the Ministry of Defense to both houses of the Parliament. Okay, what is the key findings of this report? So here you can see that the modernization of the proposed Mi-17 medium lift helicopters in 2002 has still not been achieved. Reportedly, contracted delivery on 19 Mi-17 helicopters upgraded with an Israel company was to begin from July 2018 and completed by 2024. However, accordingly to the audit, 56 of these helicopters will be abandoned for less than 2 years life phasing by 2024. Okay. Next one is French aircraft manufacturer Dassault Aviation and Weapons have not confirmed to transfer to the technology to DRDO. The abbreviation is Defense Research and Development Organization. The company was part of rupees 59,000 crore Rafale contract. Let's have discuss some key points about landing platform docks. So here you can see that the report states that the Indian Navy's landing platform dock is sufficient to carry out its operations and amphibious operations. Therefore, the Indian Navy decided to acquire important battleships in 2010 at the cost of rupees 16,000 crore. However, due to the failures in setting deadlines for optioning a debt restricting exit certificate, the contract has not expired even after 9 years. Okay, so we have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on our exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on our exam. Okay, and the question is that recently CAG report highlights irregulation for the which sector. Then your answer will be defense sector. What is the abbreviation of CAG? Then your answer will be Controller and Auditor General. Okay, and these are the data which we have already discussed. Yeah, you will have to learn the guys amount, which is very important. Amount is 16,000 crore. Okay, and here is the 59,000 crore. Also, you will have to learn the abbreviation of DRDO. So, abbreviation of DRDO is Defense Research Development Organization. Where is the headquarters? So, headquarters is located in Delhi. Okay. The target year was the complete. So, to complete this deal, the target year is 2024. Okay. So, we have already discussed each and every possible question which will make the new question in your exam. So here let's have a look for the second news, and here is the second news of today's session, and the news is that Britain will host the Global Climate Summit 2020. Okay, so the Global Climate Summit 2020 will hosted by the Britain. Now let's have discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that the United Nations is hold the Global Climate Summit on 12th December 2020 and the UK is co-host the summit. The summit will held in November 2021 by UNFCCC. Abbreviation is United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change 26 Conference on the Parties. Okay, This is the abbreviation of COP. Okay. Now let's discuss some key point regarding the UNFCCC. So here you can see that the UNFCCC was established in 1992 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The treaty aims to reduce greenhouse gas emission in the countries. So far 155 countries have ratified the agreement. India confirmed this in 1993. The first global conference on climate change was held in 1972 in Stockholm, Sweden. What is the Indian government? Let's talk about the Indian government about this UNFCCC. So here you can see that after the signing of the UNFCCC, India adopted the National Environment Policy in 2006 to promote sustainable development. In 2008, India adopted the National Action Plan on Climate Change. India has achieved various commitments by 2030. After discovering the Paris Agreement, India has also played an important role in forming an alliance for disaster resilience infrastructure. Let's talk about Green Climate Fund. So here you can see it was established under the framework of the UNFCCC. The main objective of this fund is to support to policies, activities or project program is developing country. Okay. So I hope you'll understand. We have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that Global Climate Summit 2020 will held by the which country? Then your answer will be Britain, UK, Britain. Okay. Next question will rise in your exam. What is the abbreviation of UNFCCC? Then your answer will be United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Okay. Next question will rise in your exam that Britain will host the Global Climate Summit 2020 on which date? Then your answer will be 12th December 2020. Okay. UNFCCC. What is the established year of UNFCCC? Then your answer will be UNFCCC was established in 1992. In which country? Then your answer will be in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Okay. And India become the the question will rise in your exam that India become the member of UNFCCC in which year? Then your answer will be in 1993. In 1993, India confirmed as the member of the UNFCCC. How many countries are the member of the UNFCCC? Then your answer will be there are 155. Matlab 155 countries have the agreement and the member of the UNFCCC. Okay. The second one is next question will rise. The first global conference on climate change was held in which year? Then your answer will be 1972 in Stockholm, Sweden. Okay. So we have already discussed that after the signing of the UNFCCC, India adopted the National Environment Policy in 2006. Okay. So basically you can see that the question will rise on your exam that India adopted the National Environmental Policy in which year? Then your answer will be 2006 with the help of the UNFCCC. Okay. Also India promote the Sustainable Development Plan, and in 2008 India adopted the National Action Plan on Climate Change and achieved the commitment is the target year is 2030 to discovering the Paris Agreement. Okay. We have also discussed the Green Climate Fund. So what is the objective of the Green Climate Fund? Then your answer will be to support the policies and activities to project program in developing country. Okay guys. So we have already discussed each and every type in details. Okay. I hope you'll understand each and everything. There are many questions will rise on your exam regarding this news. So this news is very important. You will have to learn in details. Okay guys. So I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Here is the next news of today's session, and the news is that recently World Maritime Day was observed on 24 September 2020. So here you can see we have talked about the World Maritime Day. Let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that every year World Maritime Day is celebrated on 24th September by the International Maritime Organization and the International Organization. This year this day is being celebrated under the theme I have always told you guys that the theme is very, very important for every exam. So you will have to learn the theme of every day. Okay, every day. Then what is the theme? So theme is the continuous shipping to a continuous planet. The theme of this day is continuous shipping to a continuous planet. What is the highlight of this news? So here you can see that the World Maritime Day was celebrated for the first time in March 1978. This was followed by IMO, abbreviation is International Maritime Organization. The international conference held in Geneva in 1948 adopted the IMO convention. What is the importance? So here you can see about 80% of the world trade is through the sea. You all know that there are about the 80% of the world trade is through the sea. It provides a low cost transportation of goods and thus is important to promote sustainable maritime development. What is the National Maritime Day? Let's have discuss. India celebrated its Maritime Day is 5th April every year. It was first celebrated in 1964. Guys, you will have to learn that World Maritime Day was celebrated on 24th September and the National Maritime Day was celebrated in 5th April. Okay. What is IMO initiative? So here you can see SOLAS. SOLAS is the protection of the life at sea. It protects the standard of the passenger vessels, establish basic training, requirement and also the basic requirements of the certification and monitoring for seafarers. Okay guys. So we have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on an exam regarding this news. So here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam and the question is that World Maritime Day was celebrated on which date? Then your answer will be 24th September. Second question will rise on your exam that on 24th September 2020 which day was celebrated? Then your answer will be World Maritime Day. Okay. This day was celebrated first in which year? Then your answer will be World Maritime Day was celebrated first time in March 1978. Okay, and this was followed by which organization? So by the International Maritime Organization. The first international conference was held in Geneva in 1948, adopted by the IMO. Okay, so we have already, the theme is very, very important. You will have to learn the theme. Okay, the question will definitely rise from this theme. Okay. Here you can see the we have already discussed that World Maritime Day was celebrated on 24th September and the question, if question will rise on your exam that National Maritime Day celebrated on which date, then your answer will be 5th April. Remaining things we have already discussed. I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. So guys, here is the next news of today's session and the news is that Ghar Tak Fiber scheme launched by the Bihar by PM Modi. Okay, let's have discuss some key points regarding this new scheme. So here you can see that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a 9 highway project and optical fiber internet service in Bihar. Optical fiber service are being provided under the Home to Fiber scheme. These services is to executed with the joint efforts of the Common Service Center. The project is to be implemented under the Home to Fiber scheme to Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology. This project will connect 45,945 villages in the state and thus will bring the digital revolution of the farthest corner of Bihar. The objective of the scheme is to provide optical fiber enabled internet connection to every household in the country with the focus of the rural areas. During his 74th Independence Day address, PM Modi said to the more than 1.5 lakh gram panchayats has received the optical fiber connection since 2014 under the scheme. Now let's have discuss some important takeaway. Here you can see that the Chief Minister of Bihar is Nitish Kumar, Governor is Fagu Chauhan. Minister of State is the Ministry of Electronic and Information Technology. Minister is Dhotre Sanjay Samaru. Okay, so we have sorry. So let's have discussed that which type of question will rise on your exam regarding this news. Here is first question which will definitely rise on your exam. Sorry. And the question is that घर तक fiber scheme was launched by which state? Then your answer will be Bihar. Launched by which minister? Then your answer will be Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Okay. Uh, sorry. Optical fiber service are being provided under the Home to Fiber. Okay. You will have to learn the scheme is the basically provide to Home to Fiber. Okay, guys. So this is important. Okay, so here you can see the project is to be implemented under the Home to Fiber scheme to the Ministry of Electronic and the Information Technology. Okay, so here you can see the project will be implemented under the Home to Fiber, and this project is Home to Fiber is done by the or work by under the Ministry of the Electronic and the Information Technology. The question will definitely rise on your exam that how many villages will become the beneficiaries of this particular initiative. Then your answer will be or the initiative of Ghar Tak Fiber. Then your answer will be there are 45,945 villages will be become the beneficiaries. Okay. You can also see that during his 74th Independence Day address, PM Modi and said that more than 1.5 lakh gram panchayats has received the optical connection since 2014 under the scheme. The important key points you will have to learn, guys. Who is the Chief Minister of Bihar? Then your answer will be Nitish Kumar. Who is the Governor of Bihar? Then your answer will be Fagu Chauhan. Minister of State and Minister, who is the Minister of State in the Minister of Electronics and Information Technology? Then your answer will be Sanjay Dhotre Shamarao. Okay. I hope you'll understand each and everything in details. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. And here is the last news of today's session, and the news is that Video Know Your Customer facility was introduced by HDFC Bank. So here you can see that the recently HDFC Bank has launched Video Know Your Customer. That is the, guys, that is not no, that is no, KNOW. Okay, so this is okay, let me fix it. KNOW. That is no means to information, not to deny. Okay, so here you can see that the Video Know Your Customer facility was introduced by HDFC Bank. So let's discuss some key points regarding this news. So here you can see that the HDFC Bank has introduced Video KYC, Know Your Customer facility to its customer. The consonant-based Video KYC facility is the alternative way to establish the identity of potential customer during the account opening process in the safe and secure environment. As per the instruction of the Reserve Bank of India, full KYC is equivalent is the completing to the Video KYC, and the customer are eligible for all financial banking products. HDFC Bank Video KYC facility will be launched in a phased manner. In the first phase, saving and the corporate salaries and personal loan customers can avail this facility. The Video KYC process is online, secure and quick. It is a paperless, contactless and record conversion between the bank officer and the customer. Okay. So we have already discussed each and everything in details. Now let's discuss that which type of question will rise in your exam regarding this news. Okay. So here is first question which will definitely rise in your exam, and the question is that recently Video Know Your Customer facility was launched by the which bank? Then your answer will be HDFC Bank. Your answer will be what? HDFC Bank. Next question will rise in your exam. What is the abbreviation of KYC? You will have to learn the Know Your Customer. This guideline was launched by the which organization? Then your answer will be Reserve Bank of India. Okay, guys, basically I want to say one thing, that the Know Your Customers meaning is that a customer have to provide their first photo, their photo. What is the meaning of KYC? So basically I want to discuss with you that what is the meaning of KYC. So KYC meaning is that customer have to give to the bank uh, him or her a photo, a passport size photo, address proof, date of birth. Okay, and these all things are available in only one card, that is Aadhaar card. Okay, so that's why if any bank talk about the particular, these are the identity, so you should give to the your Aadhaar card to the bank, and according to that they can fulfill their KYC regulations. Okay, here is one more question which will definitely rise on your exam, and the question is, what is the abbreviation of HDFC? What is the abbreviation of HDFC? Then our answer will be Housing Development Finance Corporation. The HDFC full form is, or the HDFC abbreviation is Housing Development Finance Corporation. I hope you'll understand each and everything. That's all for today's session. If you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, guys. So here you can see the screenshot of the quiz. So yeah, basically I want to say that if you want to give the quizzes on the daily basis, so for that you will have to go to the Google Play Store, download the Entry app now, and don't forget to register your mail ID, your phone number. After that you can give the quizzes on the daily basis, and according to that you can analyze yourself, and according to that you can boost your preparation. Also you can visit our YouTube channel. For that you will have to go to the YouTube, type the banking 2.0, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and tap on the bell icon. Okay guys, so don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. You can share this session with your colleague, relative, friends, whomever you are studying right now. Also you can share this session on your social media group, like your Facebook group, your Telegram group, your WhatsApp group, wherever you are available. Okay guys, so don't forget to like, comment and share this session as much as you can. Thank you very much for cooperate with me. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.